everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Living La Dolce Vita. What day are we today? Well, it's a Saturday, but the 10th or something like that. No. Well, anyway, I can't remember. So, as always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's all free. All helps the algorithm, apparently, whatever that is. So today's jobs are to finish off sieving out this bit of homemade compost, which is what I'm doing now. Initially, I'm using quite a large holed sieve that I made myself. So it's getting quite a lot of the debris out. So I don't know if you can see that, but I will then, you can see the size of the hole, but then I will sieve it again with this one here, a lot finer, and when that's sieved, that'll go into here, and some nice fine homemade compost there. Probably what I've got there may just about fill that up, but as and when I get more, I'll start filling up that dustbin. I've put holes in, well, there are holes in the bottom anyway, hopefully for any moisture to drain through and dry out a bit. So right, let's set up a bit of real time and perhaps a bit of delayed shock film. Whatever the quicker film. Yeah, right, see you in a bit. Bye for now. All that so-called waste material will go back into the compost bin for another round of decomposition. I am surprised that the blackbird isn't around. But, anyway, if you saw my last one, you understand why. Unfortunately, I made this. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but unfortunately it's quite a heavy piece of equipment. It's giving me a bit of a workout, of course, but my God, it's heavy. You know, plus the material that you put in it. Now, for a lot of people, this would be sufficient for putting on the ground, of course. But I like it a little bit. I'm trying to get out as much of this woody material as possible, because that's not good for the. It's okay on the surface, but if you put it in the ground, potentially you can take out the nitrogen of the soil. So that's why I'm trying to get as much of the woody material out. Okay, so you've seen the first sieving, so you can see that hopefully the difference between that and that. A bit laborious. I keep thinking I should make myself a, what do they call it? I think it's called a trommel, but a mechanical version. You know, it's like a drum that you can chuck it in one end and revolve it. It automatically sieves it for you. So. Right, one speed on it. Say half speed now. Yeah. So after this, I'm going to dig up some new potatoes. I've already started digging them. But, I'll show you that shortly. Right, so I'm going to crack on with this and I shall see you in a bit. Bye for now. Okay everybody, welcome back. So I'm giving the compost sieving a bit of a rest, let the sun get at it as much as I can to dry it out a bit. Make it easy to sieve then. So I'm going to dig some potatoes up. I say these are Pentland Javelin. Now they're not a very productive crop this year, I think, because we had such a long spell of hot weather. But anyway, we are getting a feed out of it. Seed potato guys. That will go in there. Compost along with that. Just check in there. Some sort of party going on over there. Yeah, I'll get one more, I think. That's rather pathetic on that one. Right, let's have a look. Think that'll be enough for tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
That'll be plenty, will it? I think. Disappointing. To put plant on. Okay, so that's off 2 plants. I mean, to be honest, that should be off 1 plant really, that amount, but there we are. So I'm just going to give them a quick wash and then pick some raw beans later. Okay everybody, so we've got some potatoes, just washed them, give them a bit of a initial wash. What else then? My son's picking some raw beans now over there. So I'm going to finish off this wheelbarrow's worth of compost. I'm going to put it in time lapse and then I think that'll be it for the day then. Right, bye for now. Well, okay everybody, so I think you've seen enough of that. So I'm just going to finish off now, putting the rest of that compost in the bin for when I need to put some plants out. In the previous one you'll have seen I dig out a hole and then I use this material here to put back in the hole. Obviously, hopefully there's more goodness in that than the original soil. So, got my potatoes down there, if you can see them drying off a bit in the sun on the grass. That tends to harden the skin, but that won't matter because all I do is give them a scrub with the nail brush. I don't bother peeling or anything like that. And at 68 I'm still alive, so it can't be that unhealthy way of doing it. Get a little bit of soil into your system. Yes, so but they'll be in my stomach later, and my son's of course, so they won't be hanging on for long. So all I'm going to do now is put this waste, it's not waste but what I've sieved out, into that compost. So I'm going back to my old system whereby these two are full at the moment now, so it's a bit of a nuisance. So I'll be filling this up with all the material that I generate between now and next year. And obviously as it breaks down, whatever goodness is in it will leach into the soil underneath. And of course I will leapfrog these containers down, take any compost that's made out, work my way up and down. And yes, because I think ultimately they're taking up space wherever they go. So I had them here, and the trouble is it makes it awkward then to trim the hedge if they're in the way. It's bad enough with these water containers, but you know. So that's the general idea. I'm looking to put another IBC somewhere, either down in that bit of space down there, or maybe in this space here. I'll have to see how it goes. Right. So I think that'll do for now. It's quite windy and promising rain later. So we'll see how that goes. I can't think of anything else. I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye for now.